Okay, very good morning, students of class 10th E. I hope you all are well. Just I stopped my video just because of that some reasons. So don't worry about that. So now, yesterday we have discussed a little bit about what is IT and what is telecommunication. So I told you yesterday that IT stands for information technology, which is used in every aspect of our life now. When multiple computer or billions or millions of computers are connected each other, share data and information to make, control and manage data and information, which is eventually used for us and make a good decision. Every organization, every business setup, every education system is now based on this IT. So you can say that IT is the part of our ecosystem, and we will not survive without IT. So all the computer, all the mobile, internet, all these are the components of IT. So my dear students, we have discussed till that point. Now, yesterday we also discussed about what is telecommunication. Yesterday we have also discussed one more topic, that is what is telecommunication. You remember this topic? What is telecommunication? So I told you that, my dear students, in telecommunication is a telecommunication is also called telecom. In this telecom, we need to you can say that wait for a second. Telecommunication is also called telecom. Telecommunication is also called telecom. So in this telecommunication, data is transferred from sender to receiver. Or you can say that, or source to destination by electronic medium. You can say that telecommunication is called a telecom. So telecommunication in the telecommunication, data is transferred from sender to receiver or source to destination by electronic medium. My dear student, as this definition suggests, this is the very basic definition, the most easiest definition to understand telecommunication. That telecommunication is a process, एक process है जिसमें इंफॉर्मेशन भेजी जाती है सेंडर से रिसीवर की तरफ या सोर्स से डेस्टिनेशन की तरफ बाय द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडियम. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडियम इज लाइक योर मोबाइल, योर डेस्कटॉप, योर कंप्यूटर. ओके, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडियम के थ्रू ही एक इंफॉर्मेशन को भेजा जाता है. दिस इज कॉल्ड टेलीकम्युनिकेशन. ओके, so there is no geographical limit for telecommunication. Okay, there is no geographical limit for telecommunication. Telecommunication can be reside within a building, or it is reside within the two countries, two cities, or two continents. So telecommunication has no geographical boundaries. Okay, even the satellite communication is also an example of telecommunication. So if I'm taking the example of telecommunication, या telecom, there are various examples like internet. Internet is also an example of telecommunication. Okay. Similarly, there is one more example, that is you can say that telecalling, yeah, telephony, telephonic, yeah, you can say mobile communication, mobile or telephone communication. Whatever the communication is done by you, it is also telecommunication. Our Zoom meeting, it is also an example of telecommunication. Zoom meeting, Zoom cloud meeting, it is also example of telecommunication. So by that you can easily understand what is telecommunication. So the idea of this telecommunication is that we have to remove the physical boundaries and we can share the data and information just like in IT. So the telecommunication is the part of IT, and we have to, the idea is very easy. We have to share information in a very quick manner. That is why telecommunication is very important in our life. Every business setup, every education system, every whatever in every field of whether it is transportation, whatever the field it is, as telecommunication is widely used now. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is just wait for a second. Yes, my dear student, as you can see, next topic is uh, wait for a second. As you can see that the next topic is data communication. Uh, the communication are basically three types. So if in telecommunication, communication can be three types. That would be audio communication, video communication, and data communication. So my dear students, as you always remember that communication are of only are of three types. That is data communication, audio communication, and video communication. Okay. So communication are three types. Communication are mainly three types. Three types. The first type is audio communication. The second type is video communication. And the third type is data communication. We have broadly classified this data communication into mainly three types. There are audio communication, video communication, and data communication. Always there are difference between audio, video, and data communication. So let's understand what is audio communication, video communication, and data communication. My dear students, as you can see, in audio communication is any form of transmission data is based on the audio commutative form of are found in such a platform are audio, television, movie, soundtrack, and music record. So my dear student, they want to say that audio communication is any form of transmission. That means that is, it is based on hearing power. Audio communication is a kind of a communication which is based on hearing power. Okay. Audio communication forms are found in such platforms such as like you can say Ghana.com or soundtrack, music track. So where you have, or you can see the radio, you listen the radio. So all these are communication where you have to heard the news. This is called audio communication. You all have know the Vivid Bharati or Chitrahar in a radio. These are also a radio communication. So few of you have heard the commentary on a radio, cricket commentary or football or match commentary. So this is also a part of radio audio communication where you will not see the visuals, but you just hear the comments. So this is called audio communication. I hope you get this. Now, second is video communication. As the name suggests, video communication refers to the recording or broadcasting of picture or movies. Can either be produced as a continuous entry, that is by TV camera, or it can be a combination of image, each a distinct entry arranged to convey the idea of motion. Again, we have to change the video to digital or analog signal. So my dear students, video in simple term, video communication is a communication where the image is involved in this. Okay, where is some source and it is broadcasted to the different region. Just like that, you can see that, yeah, this is a video communication where you can see the video. Okay, this Zoom meeting is also example of video communication where you can see the visuals of the entire setup, as well as you can listen to me. So you can see the movie picture, or you can say that which is come from any source. So this kind of technology is called video communication. This is very easy. This is not a rocket science. Okay, you see the television. You can see the television. This is also a kind of video communication. Now the last is data communication. Data communication can be referred to the transmission of this digital data between two or more computers, and computer network or data network, telecommunication network, that allows computer to exchange data. Physical connection between network computer devices established is either cable media or wireless media. This is best known computer like internet. So my dear student, in data communication, we have to share the data, digital data between two or more computers. Just like that, our internet. In internet, we can share data between two or more people. This is a very wide network where there is a exchange of data between two or more millions. We can share information with millions of people. So this is also a data communication. Your WhatsApp communication. This is also an example of data communication, my dear student, where computer where each each computer is connected with every other computer, and there is no need for any wire. So that means data communication can be wired or wireless. There is no such compulsion that the wire is required. Okay, so data communication can be wired or wireless, but the best thing is that data is transferred between two or more computer. It is the best part of telecommunication, and data communication is the biggest type of communication, and internet is the biggest network. Are you get my point? Internet is the biggest network, and internet is also called network of network. So I hope you just get this point. So my dear student, now moving on to the next topic, that is data communication system. What is data communication system? My dear student, all these are very related terms, so don't worry, and the function is almost same. So don't worry for that. So the data communication refers to the exchange of data between a sender and receiver. Data communication is said to be the local if communication is reside in the same building or similar restricted geographical area. बेटा डेटा कम्युनिकेशन, एज आई सेड, मैंने आपको पहले बताया था, डेटा कम्युनिकेशन इज जस्ट अ कम्युनिकेशन बिटवीन सेंडर एंड रिसीवर. इफ सेंडर सेंड्स द डेटा एंड रिसीव बाय द रिसीवर, दिस इज कॉल्ड डेटा कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम. मेरे बच्चों, अगर मैं आपको वीडियो भेज रहा हूँ, अब तक वीडियो पहुंच रहा है, तो मैं हो गया सेंडर और आप हो गए रिसीवर. अगर ये कम्युनिकेशन स्टैब्लिश हो रही है तो ये क्या है? डेटा कम्युनिकेशन. डेटा कम्युनिकेशन कैन बी टू टाइप. इट इज वेदर इट इज लोकल or it is external. In local data communication, the geographical area is reside within the building. Suppose if you go to any building, office building, you can say that there is some inter-telecom where you can say a guard call to any particular flat number. So this kind of communication is called local communication, where information reside within the building. Okay, so this is called local data communication. Just because of that, geographical boundaries is very restricted. The meaning of source and receiver are very simple. Wait for a second. Actually, it is not visible. So you can open the book. You can open the book, my dear students. The meaning of source and receiver are very simple. The device that transmits the data is known as source, and the device that receives the transmitted data is known as receiver. So it is very simple that the device that sends the data is called sender, and the device that receives the data is called receiver. It is as simple as that. In our case, I am the sender because I am sending the data by my mobile, by my laptop, and in your case, you have received the data by your mobile or your telephone. So this is in your case, you are a receiver and I am a sender. Okay, so you can easily understand this point. Now, data communication aims at the transfer of data and maintain the data during the process, but not an actual generation of the information at the source and receiver. But the main aim of data communication is to ट्रांसफर द डेटा. इसका मेन एम है बच्चों डेटा को ट्रांसफर करना और डेटा को मेंटेन रखना, यानी कि डेटा कहीं लॉस ना हो जाए. We know that the biggest problem is that when sending the data, it might be a chance that data is lost. So it also ensures that the data should be reached to a right person at right place. This is called data communication. Data communication ensures that sender sends the data and receiver receives the data, and meanwhile the data is not lost. Data khoega nahi. This is the main aim of their data communication. Now my dear student, there is one term called datum. There one term is called datum. One term is called datum. Now we have to understand what is datum. My dear student, datum and data, they are the two similar sounding words, but there is a slight difference between data and datum. So as I said earlier, data is a collection of raw data and facts. Wait for a second. Oh, issues. My dear student, datum is a raw single data or fact. Datum is a single data or fact. बेटा datum क्या होता है? एक single data होता है, एक single fact होता है, which is actually used for calculation, evaluating. Datum is single data or fact. कोई भी data or fact एक क्या है? datum है. एक एग्जांपल लेता हूँ. सपोज किसी स्टूडेंट के मार्क्स हैं, मार्क्स मान लीजिए कि किसी मार्क्स हैं 12, 22, 23, 45, 63, 28. सपोज ये 5 मार्क्स दिए हुए बच्चों. तो बच्चों आपको पता है ये पांचों मार्क्स, ये 5 मार्क्स जो है कलेक्टिवली कहलाते हैं डेटा. क्या कहलाते हैं? डेटा. बिकॉज ऑल कलेक्शन ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन इज कॉल्ड डेटा. ये पांचों मार्क्स मिलकर के क्या कहलाएंगे? डेटा. क्या कहलाएंगे? डेटा. ये सारी चीजें क्या कहलाएंगी? डेटा कहलाएंगी. क्या कहलाएंगी? डेटा. बट इंडिविजुअल मार्क्स लाइक 12, 23, 45, तो 12 is datum, 12 is datum, 23 is datum, 45 is datum, 56 is datum, 78 is datum. So each marks yani each fact is called datum. Or you know that every value has its unique significance. So this is what the datum is all about. So datum is a raw fact or is a single fact. Okay, have you got the point? Now let's move on. So the definition given that data means the fact, information static or the like are derived by calculative experience. The fact or information so gathered by a process of accordance with accordance with a defined system of procedure. Data can exist in various forms such as number, text, bits, and bytes. My dear student, as I said earlier, that combination of datum is called data. You can say combination of datum is called data because datum is a single fact, and when multiple datum join, connect, we are collected, we form the data, and data is in the form of number, text, bits. Okay, so you can, this is all about data and datum. You can see the figure where you have to see that there, where you can see that uh, uh, my dear student, where you can see that input, they input the data, then then after transmitting, the transmitter signal transmit the data to the transmission medium, and the transmission medium retrieve the pass the signal to the receiver and the data, and you will found the output device. This is a very simple figure. You have to understand by your own. No problem in this. So on this note, I just wind up this video, and I hope you will understand this. So please prepare it well. And if you found any difficulty, let me know. Thank you, class.